So Leute, wir sind wieder nach Byzantium gereist, nachdem wir in der letzten Folge Ellies Eltern kennengelernt haben. Und ja, was soll ich sagen, die haben tatsächlich die Lebensversicherung für ihre Tochter eingelöst und machen sich von dem Geld jetzt ein schönes Leben. Aber wir haben dafür gesorgt, dass das jetzt ein Ende hat. Also die Geldquelle aus dieser Richtung ist versiegt. Ellie geht's gut, wobei ich mir da nicht so sicher bin, aber egal. Wir machen jetzt die Hauptstory. Nebenstories werde ich jetzt ziemlich ignorieren, vielleicht mal alle paar Folgen eine, aber ich will mich jetzt auf die Hauptstory konzentrieren. Weil bei solchen Spielen habe ich immer das Problem, dass ich mich in den Nebenstories total verliere. So. Das war ja auch bei Fallout ein Problem.
Do you mind? I'm meeting someone.
Mit den Augen rollen und dramatisch seufzen.
Oh. You mean I'm supposed to be meeting you?
Warum wirkst du so überrascht?
Nothing, it's just... I thought you'd be taller. Anyway, let's not get hung up on that. The Phoenix is a wanted man and the board has eyes everywhere in Byzantium.
Wie viel Geld hat Phineas dafür ausgegeben?
Yeah, that's my codename for... You know, our mutual friend. Oh. I'm Golden Eagle.
Hab ich einen Codenamen?
Yeah. I named you Cuckoo.
Ernsthaft? Nicht sag ich wie Goldadler, du kannst Kuckuck sein. Was? Im Ernst?
It makes sense if you think about it, because I didn't know who you were, and old Earth cuckoos would routinely trick other birds into feeding them.
Reden wir jetzt hier gerade wirklich über Vögel? Egal, wie auch immer.
Does this mean I'm supposed to have one too? Fine, but make it a really good one.
Let's go with Rufus Hummingbird.
Was?
Forget it. Codenames are for amateurs anyway.
Too late.
Egal.
I've already marked it off. Can't just go reassigning codenames.
Oh, can I be chicken? Because chickens will adopt any critter's baby and keep them warm.
Ja, das passt.
You sure you don't want to be Raven or Sparrowhawk?
Aw.
Okay. Chicken it is.
Yay.
Anyway, you're looking to make
das wäre
contact
gut
with
gewesen,
Minister...
wenn sie jetzt nochmal gekommen wäre. Hey.
Magpie, right? I should warn you, it won't be easy. He spends most of his time in his
Ich
estate,
gehe
which is
einfach rein und
heavily
schieß
guarded.
alles um. Ist nicht so schwer.
Whoa, I'm not one of your B&E specialists. I just provide intelligence. Some of the guards hang around Billingsley's House of Inebriation between shifts.
That place is still open? I used to study there during medical school.
Maybe you could do some reconnaissance there. You know, swipe a key while nobody's looking.
Das ist Diebstahl, keine Aufklärung. Aber, na gut, egal. Danke für die Info.
Just remember, you didn't hear it from me. Afraid not. He almost never leaves his home, and his guards never leave him.
Can't say I blame him. It's scary out of doors. I mean, can you even count how many times we've been shot at?
What work specialists, huh? Our mutual friend is really branching out. I've always been fascinated by birds. If you ever research Earth species, there are thousands of them, so colorful and distinct.
Wie bitte?
Here we got 11 flavors of terror rays and not much else. That kind of variety? I mean, gosh, seems almost impossible.
The other thing about birds, though, is their environmental indicators. Exactly. I started thinking about everything we see around Halcyon, and all the things we don't see. For starters, you rarely come across anyone living in Byzantium who wasn't born here, even though we get ships in all the time.
Trust me, anyone with a lick of sense gets out of here as soon as possible.
But most people don't. In fact, most people stay exactly where they start. Doesn't that seem strange to you? And then there's the way nothing gets fixed. There used to be a suggestion box around here. People would drop ideas in. Nothing ever came of them, of course. Sure, that part is. That's why they install shredders in those boxes after all. But one day the shredder broke. No one came to fix it. And since it wasn't working, we didn't have anywhere to file our complaints. So you can imagine how messy things got.
I bet your repair folks couldn't find parts. Back in Edgewater, I'd have to take something apart just to put another thing back together.
Might have been the paperwork. Here, you have to append forms to your forms, and law help you if there's a single dash out of place. At first, management put up an out-of-order sign, but that just seemed to worry people, like they were advertising something wasn't working. They eventually took the whole suggestion box sign down so that people didn't have any expectations about it. But they never fixed it, never replaced it. Doesn't that seem odd to you? Except that's not how they go. At least that's not how they're supposed to go in Byzantium. The whole episode made me wonder, if they can't fix something as simple as a suggestion box, what else aren't they fixing? After a while, I got connected with our mutual friend and started using my position here to feed him information when I could. That's it, really. Good luck, Cuckoo.
Wieso bin ich der Kuckuck?
You don't much like me, huh, Dr. Ellie? It's nothing personal. I'm just not the touchy-feely type. It's just, you seem fine with the others. Did I do something to make you unhappy with me?
You gotta stop taking things so personal. You're setting yourself up for a letdown.
Hier wird wirklich alles, ja, es wird nichts repariert, gar nichts. Und wenn was repariert wird, muss was anderes dafür auseinandergenommen werden.
Spacer's choice hardware sauce. Tangy sauce made with real atmospheric contaminants from Tartarus. Great on
Hey! Hey! Stand back! You. I'm part of Minister Clarke's personal detail, and that means you gotta keep 5 feet back at all times. Yep, you're looking at the Minister's newest personal guard. Right here. The others took me out to celebrate on account of me just getting hired and all. Oh, he's, medium height with, like, medium-colored hair and, like, a kind of a medium face. Just like in his posters.
Wirklich vielsagend.
Oh, you definitely recognize him if you saw him. He's very important.
Ich kaufe dem sofort ab, dass er high ist.
He's basically the most important person in the colony, which makes me the most important guard in the colony. Yeah. That means I got a key to the minister's estate, my own personal UDL-issued shotgun. They don't give those out to just anyone. That's right. Not just anyone is allowed to have a key to Minister Clarke's residence. It's all very high level. That's a great idea! I'll have a Spectrum vodka.
Captain, I can smell him from clear over here. I reckon he's had a fair number already.
Sure have, because today's my big day.
He's got powerful good ears, too.
And a powerful thirst. You have a Spectrum vodka for a new pal?
Auf deine Beförderung.
Cheers to me. Hey, you are really great. Have I told you that? We should be friends. Wow, listen to me. I'm soaked. I should probably slow down before I'm face down on the tile somewhere. Who am I kidding? I could have another. You got another?
Einen weiteren Spektrum Wodka reichen.
It's not every day you get your dream job, right? Wow, you got like this crazy energy. Has anyone ever told you that? You're like a manosaur. You got a manosaur energy. Oh, Laws. I gotta stop. I'm seeing at least 2 of you.
Auf ein neues.
I really shouldn't. I'll have the worst hangover tomorrow if I don't stop.
Nonsense. You've got another in you. Doctor's orders.
Guess I can't argue with that. Yeah. Was that one supposed to taste like Purple Berry Crunch? Or am I just tasting breakfast? I don't feel so good. I think I'm gonna be sick.
Boah.
I just need to sit down.
Naja. Den Rest darf er behalten. Auf die Schrotflinte war er immerhin so stolz. Kann ich ihm jetzt nicht mit einem guten Gewissen wegnehmen.
Is Matthew still drinking? I think I've figured out what you need. Besides a smoke and some privacy, our crew's like a machine. All the parts got to work together or we'll shake ourselves to pieces.
I've never been good with metaphors, Parbody.
We need each other to...
This property is off limits. Solicitors, loiterers, and uninvited visitors will be fined to the fullest extent of company policy. This ultimatum brought to you by Universal Defense Logistics. That's funny. The minister isn't expecting visitors, and you don't much look like one of those couriers from HPS. Minister Clarke's a private man, and you're asking too many questions.
Okay, beschaffe das Päckchen.
Done.
I'm on my legally allotted break. Really, I'm supposed to be here.
Meine rechtlich erlaubte Pause. Oh Mann, ey, die Welt ist doch echt krank.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Gar nichts?
Nice doing business. What was that?
Take your best shot, asshole!
Ist das ein Witz? Das ist doch jetzt ein Witz, oder? Dafür habe ich jetzt das Geld ausgegeben. Eigentlich hätte ich mir das gerade wieder zurückholen müssen.
Out with it, you wretched contraption!
Ellie, we gotta talk. My second least favorite set of 4 words. Here we go. You gotta stop treating me with kid gloves. I'm not gonna fall to pieces if you look at me sideways, and I'm not going away. It's fine if you don't like me, but we gotta find a way to work together. For the crew. Never heard you sound this forceful. It's kind of refreshing.
There's nothing to see here. Move along.
Chasing us off already? This feels familiar.
Ma'am, please don't cause a scene.
I want you to know I'm holding back for your sake.
Do you have any actual business here, or... Yeah? Let's see it. Looks like your papers are in order. All right, go on through.
So, da bin ich jetzt mal gespannt. Ach, ich kann mich hier noch frei bewegen, okay.
How did you get in here?
Tja, bin ich da.
You're not one of my guards. What are you doing here?
Oh, my law. Captain! Captain! That's the minister! Mr. Clarke! Oh, wow!
So, this is one of the guys who runs the colony, huh? Small room for a big shot.
If this is about another aetherwave clip or radio spot, you may kindly fuck off, as the parlance goes. I'm not doing any more. Slowly and loudly, Aloysius, it's the only way these morons understand anything. I said, you may tell Charles to go fuck himself.
Nenn mich nochmal Deppen, du bist tot.
Then you're not part of Rockwell's PR team. That means you're a dissident? A real live dissident? But what are you doing here? And how did you get in? Drugs, of course. What else? Why did I get my hopes up? Back to idiot speak. I don't have any drugs. You should try a vending machine or a purveyor of curative goods.
He's got no idea what we're asking about.
Will that be all, then?
Ich will ihm ins Gesicht schlagen.
Oh dear, I don't think I can say this any more slowly. Unless... Of course, it's Rockwell again, who else? And I thought he was only holding me here to keep me out of the way. You are a quick study, indeed. I've long suspected Rockwell of transacting business in my name, but this proves it.
You've been all alone in this house? Would you like me to make you tea?
Please, this is important. Whatever it is that brought you here, Rockwell's the one behind it. After seeing this place, is it really a stretch? I've been confined to this house for years, and even I can tell you, things aren't right in Halcyon. Whatever Rockwell's doing, He'll be doing it from the HHC headquarters. Your best lead is to look for details in his office.
This all feels off, Captain. Like when there's a storm coming, but everything's quiet and still.
Believe me, things have been off around here for a very, very long time. A reckoning is most certainly due.
We really gonna do this? Getting involved is a messy business, and it rarely pays.
This is about more than bits. This is about the survival of the colony. If you don't help, who will? Why, this is starting to sound like an issue of Dissident Hunter.
Ah, du klingst mir ein bisschen zu begeistert darüber.
We're discussing industrial espionage, legal redress, the possible salvation of Halcyon. Is this not exhilarating? Also, this is the longest conversation I've had with someone else in quite some time. Via the Acropolis District, of course. That's where the most important corporate and government facilities are. But only board employees are allowed into the district. There's a heavily guarded checkpoint just down the street. There might be a route through the maintenance tunnels, but I'm afraid I don't know specifics. Most people avoid the area for obvious reasons. Well, you won't have much human company down there. Plenty of sprats and automechanicals, though. When you reach the HHC building, this access card should get you up to the executive suites, where the chairman's office and what used to be my office are. Oh, I haven't been allowed up there in years. I shudder to think what Rockwell's done with the place. A gilded minibar, perhaps? A personal theater. The man has too much money and too little sense. The board's lackeys are none too bright. I simply claimed I'd lost it and hid it somewhere no one would think to look. I merely hid it in a book. No one reads anything longer than a few pages around here. There are a few advantages to dealing with imbeciles. Wait! Rockwell has one of the only terminals capable of transmitting to the Earthbound message drone. This is our chance. Please, take this and transmit it from his office. Rockwell hasn't given me any messages from Earth for years. He's desperate to keep me out of contact with the Earth Directorate. But they need to know what's happening here. Why, indeed. I know so little about you, much less your motivations. But I'm afraid I don't have many options, confined as I am. Besides, I've nothing to lose. If you're looking into Rockwell, I can only hope you're also looking out for Halcyon. What isn't on it is the real question. I've gathered meeting minutes, internal messages, sustainability reports, and more, all exposing the corruption and mismanagement plaguing Halcyon. Once the rest of the Earth Directorate sees it, they'll have to send help.
You're awful trusting for a guy who's been locked in his own house for years.
The Earth Directorate is our best hope. Even Rockwell's resources are no match. And it is hardly in their interest to let Halcyon crash.
Ja, vorausgesetzt, es gibt noch die Erde.
Depending on the nature of their response, months at least, perhaps years. Organizing and sending personnel all the way out here is no mean feat. And now I entrust it to you. Good luck, and trust no one in the Acropolis District.
Ihr beide ignoriert das Gespräch, okay? Vielen Dank, tschüss.
So, you really want to be real, huh?
Sure do.
All right. From now on, you're getting raw, unfiltered Ellie. Hope you got some rubber gloves.
Ach, schade, ich habe jetzt auf ein Gespräch gehofft. Naja, das war's dann auch mit dieser Folge. Es ist ja nicht ganz so gelaufen, wie wir wollten, aber immerhin haben wir ein paar Hinweise bekommen. Ich würde sagen, wir sehen uns dann in der nächsten Folge wieder und ja, schauen einfach mal, was passiert. Also, macht's gut, bis dann und ciao.